We ready to go?
Check,
Wherever
check.
you are.
Check, check, check. Yeah, we're all good.
Chicken to check, check, Chinese
Check,
chicken.
check. Hello. Check.
All right.
Check, check, check.
I'm going to hit the go live button.
All right.
Ian, as soon as you see it live on your screen, that probably means we're live.
We're live on Facebook.
Woo!
My name is Ian. I'm the Beery Traveler. With me, as always, is Sean. He's in flannel tonight. He's going to dunkle. He wants to be dunkled
Yes.
tonight.
All over the place.
We will dunkle you tonight. We also have with us Voltagehead in the house.
Hello.
Hello, Facebook.
So we're trying a little different setup with us tonight. So I'm kind of off the camera with them, a little further away. So we'll see how that
We're
works
social
tonight.
distancing, man.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, this is definitely
So
6 feet away.
we have
Wait, where's your hat?
right here.
There
Where'd
you
it go?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to wear the Guinness hat tonight. So we've got Danny. We've got,
A birthday boy.
yeah, birthday tonight.
He's 36.
We also have, very good, 36. I remember that age. We've got
Yeah, we'll let everybody believe that.
I'm Boris.
Boris with the matching hat tonight. He wanted to be like me this evening. And then on the bookends, both these guys' name is Sean.
Both Sean.
We're
So we got-
surrounded by Sean.
Only one of us.
Wonder
Yeah.
Twin powers activate.
And then
They form a third Sean.
Magically
Form a
appears.
metal band.
Oh, man.
all right, so we've got 3 beers to taste. We're gonna, while we're tasting these beers, we'll talk with the band a little bit about their origins and where they come from, if that's all right with them. But I can't do the
Might
chat all
be
night.
okay.
It's a long, dark story, and I don't like to get into it.
I come from nowhere.
Yes,
I'm going everywhere.
the cold
I,
November nights.
I have no idea what's going on. I know what's going on, but for a second there, I had both videos up because I was trying to bring up the chat feed on Facebook, and so like the audio
And then there
was 15 seconds
Corn
off.
on the other one.
And those
call it
chicks
that,
and
man.
party hats are going to have to wait. So sorry, I gotta phase out for a second there. Are we on beer already? Did we already introduce everyone?
We I guess everybody's introduced.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Danny Long, our guitar player.
Zoom delay.
Sorry, that was really bad. Well, I think I'm back though.
So the first beer we're going to do tonight. Let's go to beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go to beer.
Should I start pouring these? Yes, you should.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Are they
So
hard
we'll
pours
be
or
happy.
soft pours?
So we've got
Whatever excites you.
yeah. So we got the Buzz
It's
City,
always the closest one to him.
the Buzz City from the Unknown Brewing Company
Buzz City.
in Charlotte. So all these beers are from Charlotte. I went to Charlotte to see one of my favorite bands, Travadelic, last week.
You do
And-
realize you're splitting up between 4
Yeah,
glasses.
it's like half and half.
In one glass.
It's like share, man.
I'm sorry, bro. Dude.
Share, you greedy bastard.
That's hot.
So this is the Unknown Brewing is
Support, you know, you do what you gotta do.
Unknown Brewing is actually the host of the concert that I went to. So that was a lot of fun to go see that. The stage was actually set up in the brewing area of the.
It's not half.
That's not half.
So that was pretty cool. I've got more over here too. Trust me, we're good.
Yeah, we're beer drinkers.
There's another
though.
one over there.
Yeah, no, you should have split the 2 beers between 4 cups.
That's pretty hazy, man.
Okay. Well,
That's almost like looking through orange
Sean,
juice.
we need your bartending skills.
Yeah.
All right, you're done.
Sorry.
This is why we
I'll
can't
transfer my powers.
We're good. Give yourself a little bit more. You want head or, more head or less head?
Just
We
always
always like
more.
more head.
That's the way you gotta do it.
Oh man,
All
I
right,
don't know why
so
that
a
just
little
reminded
bit-
me of my favorite DJ back in Phoenix, but it did.
Shit, we gotta figure it out. That took a
Danny.
while.
Confusion.
We don't share.
All right, so let me tell you a little bit about this beer real quick. So the Buzz City from the Unknown Brewing Company, it's an American Pale Ale. So think of it kind of like 420. I think it's kind of 420-ish. The name of this beer comes from bring back the name Hornets or the basketball team to Charlotte.
Oh,
So they were big, I guess, behind bringing the name back, and they got it back in 2018, I think. And so this beer is the tribute to the Hornets, I guess. So
Is Michael Jordan involved with it?
So it's got a sting to
I'm
it.
sure he was. I'm sure
That's
he
the
was.
jacket everyone had in the 80s and 90s that nobody could explain why, right?
All right,
There's
cheers.
the Hornets jacket.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, here we go. To everybody.
Air clinkies.
That's pretty juicy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
4.6% alcohol.
Oh, it's light.
Yeah. So you
It
can sit
doesn't
back.
have- usually you get that real bold like attack from the
Yeah.
pale ales, and
So it's not an
not hoppy.
IPA. The next one we taste, you're gonna get the big bold hops.
Yeah, the one with hops on the can.
Yeah.
It's dead.
That's always.
That's a good giveaway.
But this one, you can definitely sit and drink this all day long.
Yeah, no, this is a refreshing summer beer right here.
Smelling it,
Yeah.
I expected it to taste
Bolder.
stronger.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
in Guinness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
It's kind of
really,
underwhelming.
really
Like
yummy.
you smell it at first, you're like, ooh, and then you
It is a
taste it, you're
beautiful
like,
Yeah.
time
This was good.
in our lives to be beer drinkers and beer aficionados with all these microbrews coming up. Well, over
Oh, yeah.
next to our rehearsal place in the West End, we've got a they just opened up Boxcar and Best End Brewery and
Monday night.
Monday night.
Monday
is
night.
there.
And there's another one back there too.
There's a heaven something.
Wild Heaven. Wild
Yeah.
Heaven is back there
Terrible
too.
tacos, man.
Wild Haven.
Terrible tacos. But great beer.
Yes.
Great.
Phenomenal beer.
I
They
just
do
met one of
great
the
beer.
owners.
We like that. We like Wild Heaven beer.
No,
The emergency drinking beer
And
was
he's
one of
got
the
a
most
friend. He's
genius
got a friend
ideas.
that opened one up there.
Yeah, it's a Best End.
Yeah, no, he was there at Best End when they first opened. Did that for a
Yeah.
while. I think he's moved on.
You know what happened is we live over there, and I was like, great, our rent just went up.
That's
Get
very
mine,
true.
get locked
Oh, man.
in.
This is awesomeness, man.
Yeah,
This
I
is
like
delicious.
this beer. This is good.
So as we're drinking it, what was the first beer you guys had like shared together as a band?
Oh,
The champagne of beer.
Miller High Life.
Miller
man.
High Life. That was them.
There you go.
That was them.
Nice.
Champagne.
And these guys came with a cooler of their own beer tonight.
Yeah.
Well, because you got to drink beer in between drinking beer, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Bring me a beer. And
gotta-
bring me a beer while I'm waiting for my beer.
I drink,
Got to
I
cleanse your
drink the-
palate.
I drink the rye in between the beer.
That's right.
This is some yum. One more
It's
cheers
good.
to
Oh,
a birthday boy, man.
It's Danny's birthday, by the way.
Cheers, Danny.
He's
Happy
42.
birthday.
Cheers.
So tell us a little bit about the origins of the band. What kind of brought you guys together?
Dumb luck.
I'll start out at first with
Bad
that
luck
one.
and good luck at the same time.
Danny and I and our drummer all had a band called Long Claw, and we were actually, we lost our singer. Unfortunately, he passed away. So we were kind of in a situation where we needed to find a singer and a bass player because he did that too. And I think 2 weeks, we had 2 weeks of downtime, and I sent an ad, responded to an ad, or I posted an ad, I responded to an ad. And about 15 minutes later, I get back, and I think it was actually her, like Miss Violet. But yeah, it was like talking about a singer. We had all the same kind of good influences, and like I go. By the way, we do a cover of COC, "Clean My Wounds," and he was like, "Yes." So that's where that song. That's pretty much where it started, and then we didn't have a bass player for a long time, and then this crazy guy. Tell us about yourself, Sean.
What do you want to know?
Probably not that much.
It depends on how much. Not as much as you want to tell.
Am I going to be questioned later by somebody, or?
Well, this is all being recorded for posterity, so anything you say is on the record.
In that case, I don't want to know nothing.
But yeah, no, I'd bumped into Sean and Danny before in other shows that a previous band I was playing with were in. And I knew them from their former band, Long Claw. And I had seen them posting for a while online, and just the timing kind of. It all came together. Like, they were looking for
Actually,
a
the
long
timing-
time, finally answered.
The timing was actually terrible. I learned two things in the past, since this band got together.
Never
First of
stop.
all, don't try to put a band together around the
Thanksgiving.
holiday season. Like, 'cause
November,
we got together
early
around this
November.
time a couple of years ago. And then second of all, don't ever try to release a record during a pandemic.
Yeah.
Those are two things that I didn't really account for in my battle plan to conquer the world with Voltagehead.
Well, that timing was pretty terrible after the fact, but you can't blame that on me. It was just after the holidays that I responded. I was actually working the Super Bowl.
Everybody
with my
went on
company,
cruises and everybody vanished. But it was cool though, because when it came back, we were all like, he wrote a song about a cruise ship passenger that they were sharing a table with.
Yeah, we had a interesting conversation with a older. I don't know how can I say this nicely. She was very bigoted. She was set in her 1930s ways, and so I wrote a song about it.
Where are you? Just gonna play that for you
We can play that
today?
for you tonight. It's called Cannonball.
It's not my fault.
It's called Cannonball. So it'll be fun.
So tell us about. Let us interview you guys for a second. What made you want to do this podcast? I mean, obviously a love for beer and a love for music. Like it's awesome that you combine those two things.
So I started doing this Beery Traveler as kind of a blog. Just I would go take the family on a road trip and be like, we're stopping at this brewery. We're stopping here too. And, we'd stop in, take some pictures and, talk to whoever we could. Like I've always been good at the mingling and kind of finding my way backstage and, talking to the brewers and stuff like that.
311 sent you a blanket. You must be good at it.
But, we just, when we got shut down at work, we started doing this before we got shut down, but we kind of saw it coming, I guess. And we're like, hey, I want to do something different than just post about this and write about this and talk about this.
Right.
Because I went and did a couple of interviews with brewmasters and just talked to them. Like I got a really cool interview with Spike Bukowski from Terrapin.
Yeah.
Basically just every craft brewer out there should
guy's
do
kind of
that
a legend,
interview
man.
and listen to this. It's amazing how he just talks about how the company built what he did, how, and it's, to me, that was super interesting. And it's like, well, let's get them to come on the show and live show since we're shut down. We started doing this and, everybody was unsure about how things were going and when we were going to go back out and travel again. Cause that's the plan, is to go out and start going to different cities. And
Isn't it now?
yeah.
That's kind of our plan too.
Yeah. So
We had that same exact plan.
and that's really the reason why Alicia and I, my wife, will travel, is we'll go see bands and like, hey, let's, stop at these breweries along the way. My wife doesn't drink beer, so it's actually good to have a ride.
And you're still married?
Well, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
she'll hate me for that one, but
The cool thing that I've observed in the beer world lately is it's been all these microbrew and where these they're buying warehouses full of stuff and they're building these giant distillers and everything else and they're making it. And I've never seen you go to Charlotte, you go to Richmond, you go to Atlanta, you go to almost anywhere you go, you will we got to take you to this place and it's a giant warehouse that they have big vats and they're brewing amazing beer back there and they're selling it. And it's a good time. They pull a food truck up in the middle of it, and you're in business, man.
it's like Sean, Sean and I, the trip that we've gone together on is we went to Cincinnati.
Nice.
And we stopped in Knoxville and we stopped in Lexington.
Mhm.
We tried to stop at a few breweries along the way, but and I'm sure Sean agrees with me. The coolest place that we went to was this place called Northern Row, and
Yeah.
they were a brewery. He distilled, and it was like this guy. We just kind of went in there because the popular place, the line was out the door, and we were like, let's go over here. And so we went over there and started talking to the brewmaster, and he's like, oh yeah, come hang out with us.
Yeah.
Soon enough, we're like on this private tour through, and he's showing us how I just got this big barrel full of peaches from Georgia.
Millions
started
of
making
pieces?
this peach brandy here,
Nice.
and he's got this barrel of peaches like overflowing with fermentation,
Peaches
and
I want peach brandy.
Right.
I want,
Well, then
I
he's
want
like,
peach
hey,
brandy.
It does sound good.
come down into our 150-year-old elevator. Let me take you 100 feet down into the
Yeah.
lagering house. We're
Oh my
like,
God.
just enough beers in to go, okay.
If it's haunted, I'm there. If it's haunted, I am 100%
I'm
there.
only going to be there if there are clowns involved.
Yeah.
closes
Is it
his
haunted by
eyes.
clowns?
It's
If
like a
it's haunted by
wooden pallet.
clowns, we might have to have a conversation.
This is Voltagehead. There's always clowns involved.
Like what they should do is do concerts down in that that big space that they've got down there. Concert
The
would be
loading
awesome
sounds
down
like
there.
it'd be a bitch, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it does.
I mean,
This
it's
place
that
had
or the
like an ice-
rooftop.
like an
You-
old
you
school
need to do it the
ice
day
chute
beforehand.
that came
That might
down
be a little
into the
steep,
basement.
Katie works at Smith's old bar.
Oh, I've worked at several places that are worse than Smith's Old Bar,
Oh my
where the
God.
load-ins are just absolutely terrible.
That's
Legendary
straight. That's bad.
Atlantic
That's
Club.
bad.
With the scariest load-in steps behind it. They have an elevator now, though. They finally fixed that problem.
Allegedly.
Modern
Remember
times.
the old Masquerades elevator? Remember that?
Wait,
With the big
Masquerade?
platform
the
where they
original
pull it up
mask.
with
Yeah,
the...
exactly.
That's where the water wheel used to be.
I heard that was really like a window washing, whatever it's called, the scaffold.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that was it was a guy that was pulling the rope underneath.
It was two guys, and one was stronger than the other one.
Yeah, when it was Excelsior Mills before the Masquerade, they had a water wheel right there.
Oh, water wheel.
Yeah, so they took the water wheel out.
That was
and
before
rigged
your
the
time,
elevator.
Sean.
All right, we've only gone
What's
through
that?
one beer, so we have to drink
All
another
right.
beer
Yeah, let's
right
do
now.
another beer.
Dude, I
Let's
like
get to
to
this now.
Dunkel.
We gotta play a couple
No,
songs.
we're
now.
doing
I-
That's
IPA.
number 3.
We're doing the Dunkel last.
All right, Sean,
Which
pass
one is
us
this?
one of those over here. I'll report
All right.
myself.
Yeah.
We're doing the
Pour that one, pour
Psychophilia.
this one.
We'll
I
pour
keep
this-
not knowing which Sean.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? There's like 3 of us.
I need
Like,
to remember not
what
to
kind
answer
of
every time
world
I hear
is
Sean.
this?
4-4 is not 4-9.
You know, I'm going to answer
All right,
anyway.
we got some
Fuck
people-
it.
We got some people out there. Hello to all the people out there.
Hi, all everybody out there.
Hi, everybody.
They're
Stick
showing us the
around.
Facebook
We're gonna play
feed,
some
so-
stuff for you. We got a really cool acoustic set worked up.
It's all you.
Oh, you get some of this?
Oh yeah.
No.
All right,
Remember his
Citrophilia.
pour from the first time.
Citrophilia.
heavy, man. It's so hard.
Tilt your glass, you uneducated.
Why you gotta hit so hard?
Troglodyte. Troglodyte is the word you're looking for.
Give me that.
No, the word I was
These
looking
girls
for
are
I
watching
cannot
shows.
say on air.
Neanderthal.
It's one of
get
those
everybody's
things, like the
attention
George
for a
Carlin
second.
6 words you can't say on
Yeah.
the radio.
Look at that.
See?
Mongo like beans.
All right, Ian wants to talk about the beer. Ian wants to talk. We're gonna
Talk about the beer.
break this down real
All
quick.
right,
It smells like beer.
I've got to find my attention getting because usually I'm pretty good. You guys are like too
Oh,
far away for me to
We
yell
are
at you.
squirrels. You're never
All
gonna
right,
write
so this place is called Lenny Boy Brewing, and this was like the last stop. I was like, I need one more place to go to and find out. And so there's these 2 girls, and I can't remember the names right now.
Were they named Lenny?
Sorry, but no, I did not meet Lenny. I didn't get
Spicy
that
hops.
far. But so Citra hops is one of my favorite hops to use in beer. I like the piney note that it gives. It gives like that kind of more of a grapefruit or lemon harshness to it, like the bitterness that comes from that. And then, like I said, like the pine that comes from that as well.
Yes, have some.
Yes, you can have some too.
Does it smell a little, just like slightly skunky to you? Not like in a bad way,
Should,
just kind of funky
But
on the
yeah,
nose.
you should get
That's
that.
me,
So,
man.
No, but I mean, at the same time, we're
So-
mixing beers in the same glass. We don't get
something
different
that
glass for
a lot of
everyone.
people don't know that hops and marijuana are very closely related.
Are related.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and,
There's been a lot of fusions of it
Yes.
too lately.
But it's
Just
against
a-
the law to make those fusions, so you'll never see a marijuana beer
Right,
or anything like that because
So,
Oh,
interesting
I mean-
fact.
Spices like that. Oh,
So-
my God.
If you've been to Seattle, you will.
So,
you will. No,
Oregon,
no,
you
you still
know,
can't do that in
Oregon,
California.
everything's
will.
legal now.
So
Everything's
Sweetwater just got purchased
By a
marijuana
Canadian
company.
cannabis
so
company, yeah.
maybe that will change.
That's
things.
interesting.
Now, the whole thing with that though is that's where the federal law comes in, where you
Oh,
can't
that's
blend the
temporary.
two. You
That's
can't.
temporary.
Yeah.
It'll be temporary.
That's why they just
Hopefully,
brew it in
hopefully,
Canada now.
but we'll see. But anyway,
Oh, and,
Citrophilia
This is yummy,
from Lenny
actually.
Boy Brewing. So these
Hey,
girls
boy.
told them, hopefully they're watching. I'm
Cheers.
sorry I forgot your names,
Clinks.
but that there were some very lovely young ladies that helped. So this one is a very
Oh, yeah.
little bit bigger. This is 6.4%
Oh, yeah.
citra hops
There we
and
go.
dominant,
Now we're getting
You
somewhere.
can taste it. There
but
you go.
it is rounded out with a little bit of Amarillo, which is
Oh,
one
that's
that
really
I think
good.
gives it kind of a dusty complex. I haven't even tasted the beer
It's got
yet.
a little spice to it, like a,
Yeah.
like a
And then-
citrusy spice kind of.
So that's another one. I see that it's called Equinaut hops. I've never heard of them before, so I'll have to look up them later. But that might be where the spice is coming from.
That's goodness.
But I mean, it's nice. It's pretty crisp,
This one's good.
relatively
Uh-huh.
smooth.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not super alcohol-y, even though the content's a little
Considering,
higher.
yeah, that it's 6.4, you said?
We have 5 more beers to get through?
5 more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And,
there's more than 5 beers.
yeah,
We only have 5
5
songs to
more.
worry about.
5 songs? That's nothing.
yeah, you got to get through 5 songs.
You got
And
5
also,
songs.
Andrea was asking in the chat or the feed. This is out of North Carolina.
All the beers tonight are from Charlotte.
Nice. Who's asking that?
Angie.
Andrea, actually one of our past
Andrea.
guests.
Cool. Hi,
Yeah.
Andrea.
Hello, Andrea.
She's wonderful. Knows a lot
Hello.
about gin and beer. Makes her own beer.
Hello from Voltagehead. Send us some beer.
We'd love to sample it. Oh, we have.
Oh my God, beer in a whiskey bottle?
That's yeah.
Oh, that's the best
That's
thing
gin.
ever.
That is
Oh.
that is some lovely gin that
Oh.
Yeah.
I would say she lent to us, but she knows where it's
You
going.
know what they say about gin?
The gin makes you
You can borrow the bottle of gin. I just want the bottle back.
Whoa.
She
Tell
says
us
I
more
back.
about the band. We want to hear some more. Like what is kind of your songwriting? Where does that come from?
Well,
Yeah, your influences,
songwriting.
man.
So the band comes up with the music, and I use life experiences to write the lyrics. And I have a dark past, and that's all we'll say about that. And luckily, the great thing about having a dark past is you have a lot of anger and dissent and
A lot of
all kinds of
material.
a lot of stuff you can draw from. And so I listen to the songs over and over and over, and eventually something comes to me, and then that will grow as an idea into a Voltagehead song.
Okay. So it starts more as an instrumental,
Yes.
and then you write the lyrics to that.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes it's flip flop with other bands where the lyrics come first,
There's been,
and then
like,
it's
there was one instance on the record. It's actually, we have a song called Just Yesterday, which, by the way, I don't even want to know what happened to that girl. Because those lyrics are scathing.
Let's just say one thing. I'll say one thing about that.
They don't
I
even have
love-
any double entendres or anything. It's just like, you know,
I just love the fact that the name Karen is now a meme. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
we love Karen. No, we don't. We hate Karen.
We just love to hate.
that song, that song, when we recorded it, was actually something that he had been singing and singing and singing. We just kind of, and you know, it was one of those that came together kind of the opposite.
Yeah, I already had written the song, and Sean's like, I was playing it in the studio while we were recording, and he's like, dude, this is really great. So
I was like, that's
let's-
our 11th song.
Let's put it on the album. And so he put a great lead behind it. We did it real simply, 2 acoustic guitars and a lead over the top, and it turned out really good.
It's one of those.
I loved my
One of
contribution.
those moody tunes, man. Well, yeah, that's we have a record that is coming out. Speaking of that record, it's called Unbroken, and it's we've got some great people involved with it. We did it down in Mastodon Studio with the great Tom Tapley, and
Tom is the man.
Mastered by Andy Bandit.
Master by Andy Bandit, who did recently he did the entire Rush catalog to Dolby 5.1 sound. So, like, you know, for him to do Voltagehead was a complete honor. We were like, oh my god, thank you. And now we got the bass player at Kill Switch Engage is doing our artwork, so for the record. And Dark Icon Design, I want to throw out a plug
Dark
for them.
Icon, hell yeah.
And also West End Sound. I want to give a plug to them.
Tom is the man.
But,
So, there was a really great instance when we were recording actually down in the West End, and Sean was working on a solo for Cannonball. So Bill from Mastodon walks in. He's like, "Hey, Cannonball, man, I love that song. Mind if I sit down?" And listen.
Yes, no pressure.
So Sean's trying to get the solo done.
I'm like,
Hey,
hey,
man.
man.
Well, with Bill sitting behind him in the corner, like, oh yeah, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
It turned out really good.
No pressure, just perfect.
I'm not going to
Courage
tell
under
you to play
fire.
the solo
And
any
of
different,
course
but
I had
can you
to.
play it
Just
better?
play it better.
I couldn't resist. Like, you know, at first I was like trying to be kind of coy about it and not really giving a damn. And then I finally turned around and I go, so what do you think? He's like, he was drinking one of those chiladas, man. And take it down slowly. And he goes like, cool. It's all right.
It's all right.
I mean, a few words.
And we were just
Yeah,
like,
Bill
all right,
does
cool,
have few
man.
words.
He's got lots of licks though.
Tell you what, but yeah, it's been a great journey so far. You know, and we're very excited. The record will be out. We're looking at a January release, and it's going to be slamming. We will have official. You know, you can go to our Reverb Nation or go to our Facebook or
There's some teasers on there.
Instagram, which is Voltagehead Official. You know, any of those, you can check out the music. There are links. We've got videos and all kinds of good stuff. We don't have a lot of show stuff right now because, just like the rest of the world, we are unable to really do a lot of shows. We just did one, but those are few and far between right now. I wish we could get out there and do it, but that's where we're at with that. It is what it is.
It's hard to release an album that you can't tour after. So it's a little better, in our opinion, to wait for the release till we can tour. Because otherwise, there's so much out there that can just get lost in the wash. And so we're releasing slowly. We released an official video for One More Reason. We have a lyric video for Flight of the Killing Bird. And there's a kind of a studio video for Unbroken that we have out there. So you can check.
Sorry, my feed like blanked out for half a second there. So, have you guys been like producing some of those videos during lockdown, or during
much,
COVID or whatever?
Yeah, they've all been done during COVID.
You know, we've done everything pretty much at our rehearsal space because they got a whole complex there, you know, and there's like cool alleys to go look in and abandoned, broken up buildings and stuff. So, you know, it's been great.
Yeah, we're kind
You
of
know,
lucky.
it's easy to film them right now, but you know, if you don't have a big production, it's especially a lot easier. But you know, these rules and the way everything has just changed. It was just a gut punch. You know, I can't. It was a gut punch completely to everything that we did, everything we believed in, everything that you know. It's really kind of
And I
frustrating.
do want to give a quick shout out to Nick the Riot for running our video,
top. Nick
and
the
also
Riot.
to my wife Laura for figuring out the lyric video and who did it for us. And you know, Nick did a great job at getting the One More Reason video.
No
so
doubt, no doubt.
make sure to check those out and give us a like and follow our stuff.
Yes, check it out. Go hit them. Social
Nice.
media.
You got nothing else to do right now besides like toilet paper. You got plenty of toilet
Got to
paper.
stock up.
Whiskey.
Stock up on
Maybe.
beer, whiskey, and toilet
Maybe.
paper.
Do you really need
like it.
16 packs of Costco toilet paper?
It seems like it's all right
Well,
at the
that's
store.
because
but-
everybody had to eat their own cookie.
Nice.
We got the dark lager.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Wait.
Oh, me dunkel.
We're so busy over here talking, we're not drinking enough.
Sean wanted to be dunkled tonight. All right, plan with
I'm
Sean
so
over here.
excited. I love
We need
dunkles.
I agree with
You know
Somebody
Sean.
needs
what
to
I'm
point
excited
out
about?
The
You know what I'm
irony,
excited about is the pop tops on these things.
Real Bear has a
Look at
pop top.
that.
Oh my
Like a
God!
beautiful-
That's cool. Can I take one of those as a souvenir?
It was the perfect sound too. Oh,
so the fact that you wanted a dunkel is awesome because
Yeah, Danny,
here
birthday
is a
boy.
dunkel guy. He's all dunkel.
We call him Dunkel.
He's Dunkel Danny, man. Like,
Dunkle Dan. We call him Dunkle Dan.
Dunkle Danny.
oh, Dunkel Dan over there.
Lieutenant.
All right, I'm gonna hear
Why do
that
they call him Dunkle
from
Dan?
now
You don't
on.
want to know.
You don't want to know.
Oh, that's the funniest shit all night.
All right. I like to call this my Dunkle Dunk.
A honky tonk badunkle dunk.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Dude, that's
Oh,
a
it's
parody
beautiful.
song. That's a parody song waiting to happen.
So we've got this
Sean.
one from
Yeah.
Old
Pass the dunkel.
Mecklenburg Brewery in Charlotte. This one's a 4.9, so this is pretty big for a lager. Dunkel, definitely a roasted hot, roasted malt.
I want to give you the
As you can see, it's nice and dark.
That top is awesome.
No shit.
I know, that's what I was saying. It's the
Right.
best part of the beer almost so far.
Oh, well, look at that. It's a peel
So
top.
pretty.
Holy shit, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's like a
Nice dark color.
Dude, that's killer.
That was the old, when I was a kid, that's how you opened up a Sprite.
The old, yeah. Open up blats.
You cut up your hands.
You're older than 36.
Man, my first beer. What was your first beer? I got to
That's a pretty color.
Oh, my first beer. God, I can't even remember. I really probably like a Stroh's.
A Stroh's.
Oh my God! Really?
Remember Stroh's?
Mine was,
Stroh's or Hams.
And
Hams.
how old were you?
Probably like 12.
Oh my god, a hams? Did you say hams?
Hams.
Oh my god, that's a West Coast beer. You even see that shit around here.
From Minnesota,
you-
actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're Midwest.
I've never seen
from
that
Minnesota.
here in the South.
Yeah.
Hams and Olympia.
I'm Indiana.
My parents used to drink the shit out of that stuff.
Set that on the table.
Yeah, my first beer was a Olympia Pony Boy.
I think that's probably mine
and you
too.
had to like break the thing off.
They had to-
You always cut your finger on. You cut your finger on the damn pop top every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first beer was Budweiser. Me and my cousin used to steal them from his dad's cooler.
I'm sorry.
And then the next one was PBR.
I grew up in
And then
Florida.
Black Label.
What was yours, man?
Mine was probably Budweiser. My parents love to tell the story about me being 4 and my dad sending me to the fridge to get him a beer out of the fridge. And that was about the time I learned how to open a pop top. So he sent me to get one. I opened it. I drank more than half of it and I handed it to him, and that was the last time he sent me to get a beer.
You know what else had these? The old Mickeys, man. You had to pull the grenade.
Hand grenade.
Yeah, you had to.
Yeah.
Coors used to be like that too, where the Coors had like the weird peel
Now
top.
it's a screw off, you know.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you had to pull the pin and run, man.
This is
Once
good.
had the can where it was like the triangle top.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is
Pull it
good.
back.
Those, you know.
Man, I'm trying to remember what my first beer was. I remember the first beer I liked,
Toasty.
but
Yeah, that's different. That's different than the first beer you
Yeah,
had.
that's different than the first.
oh,
beer.
for sure.
Nobody likes the first beer they had. Ever.
No.
Because you buy what you can
Beer
afford.
is probably the most acquired taste there is. And now
Yeah, Black Label.
craft beer is even more. Because I'm from Oregon and I love craft beer. I love the weirdest tasting craft beer you can find. But
Actually, it makes me think like a better
Cheers.
pairing than wine and cheese is probably beer and cheese.
Cheers.
There's like two funky flavors.
It's beer and chocolate. The Germans have
beer
it
and
right.
chocolate, yeah, they had
Yeah.
that. That's the one thing
Excellent
they got
choice
right,
on the Dunkel.
Because German Hefe license sucks.
That's a punch in the
That's the
mouth
other.
right there, man.
It's got that German funk.
That's yummy.
Hell yeah.
So they do good.
I ain't
Excellent choice.
either.
Oh, yeah. That is good. It's malty
Wow,
and toasted.
that's bold. That
That's
reminds me
beautiful.
of my great grandmother, who was very German, and my grandmother, very German.
Yeah,
They-
my
same kinda
favorite beer is
attitude.
Warsteiner Dunkel.
Shout out to Warsteiner. Worcestershire Dunkel.
The first time I had it was on draft in Helen.
The guy who comes in here, it's going to be a bass player.
And it
Oh,
was
no way. You
awesome.
got a Das Boot.
Dude, I had one of
Das
those
Boot.
break in my hand in a bar one time.
Oh.
My requirement is to even take my challenge.
Oh Jesus!
You have to be 6'4", 240 to even attempt this.
Really?
That's a shame because I could knock that down in a second.
Yeah, you got a Sean over here. You could definitely.
And I'm talking
On one
Oh,
drink?
one
Nobody
shot?
can do that. You've been watching too much Beer Fest.
I guarantee somebody's doing it. I guarantee.
I couldn't do it. I'm
Man,
gonna
I'll tell you
that
what.
right now.
Oh, a challenge. This is like chugging a 2-liter bottle of
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
No,
not,
there,
that's
there
not
was
going to
a,
happen.
there was a place in Richmond, Virginia called Double T's Barbecue, and they gave you beers in that.
Yeah.
Like you could order one of those,
Yeah.
and you could only have one. That was it. That was
That's only a
your
half
limit for
yard,
the
though,
night.
right? That's not a full
But
yard.
they never challenged you to drinking it in a time
2
frame
liter.
or,
It's 2 liters.
you know.
So right
It is
here-
2 liters, so it's a full yard. Nice.
Only right here is 2 liters.
Wow, that's a lot of beer.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of beer, man.
I've drank that in a night before. That's about it.
I drank a full yard beer one time.
Imagine
in a bar.
your
Now-
leg.
Like I said,
Last time I went to do that.
I will let the challenger, but my three requirements for the challenger, you must be 6'4", 240 at least. Because I don't believe that anybody that's smaller than that could handle that, to be honest with you.
No, I wouldn't even try that, man. they'd be so full of beer. Like you wouldn't even be able to get your name out without it coming up, going, just foaming on you.
Chris Farley in the middle of the
No, Chris Farley could do it, bro. Chris Farley would look at you and he would ask for another as soon as he did it. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
I think Sean's taking that whole requirement as an insult.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good post-show challenge.
Post-show challenge.
Oh my!
There's no way I'm
Oh,
drinking
my.
that in one drink. Nobody can.
drinking right now.
At least let us get
That
through
needs
3 of
to
the
happen
songs
at, like,
first.
the beginning
Exactly.
of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to have all of the 4 boots in front of us for the whole show. And then if we can get through by the end of the show and not fall off the stool, we're good.
Right, you win. I don't know what you win, but
That's fair.
Exactly.
We win a free
But you
drink.
won.
Hey, you get this.
Uber ride home.
Yeah, exactly. It's about the best thing you need. That and a friggin' McDonald's gift certificate for the hangover the next day, boy.
You did crystal hangover.
You'd have to lube all that up to get it out.
Tell us a little bit about, you got 2 songs for us coming up, right?
We're gonna do 2 songs for you.
Just 2.
Yes.
Cannonball and Fly to Kill 'em Bird.
Yeah, we're gonna. Cannonball's the one that he wrote about a.
That was my cruise.
That was his
song.
cruise person, so the lyrics are very special. You get the idea then.
Fly to the Killing Bird is a tribute to paratroopers.
Yes.
Yes,
Kind of in an
it's,
odd way.
you know, it's not Veterans Day, but you know, it still goes out.
Still
you
fitting.
know.
It's really in a broad sense a story about the individuals who go to fight the war, and in the background the mechanism that is the war machine. So, in essence, the story is about the grand ideas of being a hero that are put in the head of the individual who has to actually go out and try to be the hero. And at the end of the song, it doesn't work out well for the hero. And that's all I'll say.
Scared the shit out of me, man. Shall we play it?
It's not really an anti-war
Here we
song.
go.
Are
It's
we
time to
going?
play.
let's do it.
All right.
Come on.
Switch that mic.
This is like our second gig in 8 months.
Oh yeah, let's get that out of the way real fast.
Yeah, that's got to go.
All right, this one off.
Oh boy. Everybody's reconfiguring.
Check 1, 2. Check.
What is going on, man? Hi.
It's all about technical difficulty. Our name is Technical Difficulty.
So this is Cannonball. Count it off, Maestro.
1, 2.
What do you see? Another law happens or entity. But you don't know what's in my soul. Too busy passing judgments and gaining foes. Ready my game ball. Tear down your castle walls. Shots fired! Shots fired!
Cannonball. That's the song written about a cruise ship encounter.
Oh my.
Wait a minute. Sip of beer.
Beer sip.
Beer sip.
Beer sip.
Are we allowed to have a beer sip in between?
Dunkel. Thank you, Dunkel. To Dunkel
Happy
Danny.
birthday, Dunkel Danny. Here's to you.
That's gonna stick.
That's gonna stick. It's not going anywhere.
All right.
What do we got next?
Flight of the Killing Bird.
All right. So this is our song about a paratrooper.
Yes. Maestro.
Woo!
We're doing one more, or are we?
We're gonna do words after another break.
All right.
Little cocktail break.
Two songs and then one.
All right.
Oh, that's right.
Solid gold, everyone. All
That
right.
middle song is special.
Sorry, we got to get
That
on
was
the tour
nice.
manager. The singer didn't get the set list.
My set list
That was
is full
awesome,
of
guys.
balloons.
All right, everyone's getting their headphones back on. It is cocktail time. And we've got, well, I guess I'll wait till they get their headphones back
Are we
on.
back?
Baby, come back. Wow, that was actually really loud. I could hear that through the headphones, the feedback.
So-
That was random too, man.
I went ahead and got the shots ready.
Excellent.
Oh,
So we're doing a
So
shot.
we've got
Of what?
the first cocktail, quote unquote,
Ooh,
is actually going to be a shot. We're calling this Blood on a Stone.
Well, we have a song called.
that works out really nicely.
Our
Next
song's
song
now
called
called-
Words on a Stone.
Yeah, our song
It's
is
now called Blood on a Stone, not Words on a Stone.
Well, we listened to the song and we're like, we're going to call this Blood on a Stone. So we did it because of you guys.
So it's an,
Yeah.
it's an honorary Voltagehead shot, is what you're saying.
For sure. Absolutely.
One for Laura too.
And it's incredibly
Oh, yeah.
All right,
complex.
we'll save this one for
So-
later.
Let me get these beers out of the way. I'm going to get a little,
Get these
I'm gonna get a little bit of
beers
ice.
out of the way.
Oh my God, that's good.
and I'm going to load up the cocktail cam. Cocktail cam. Cocktail cam. All right. So,
We'll begin a sausage can.
Oh, I can fix you up.
hey. Hey.
See the cocktail.
I don't know what you've heard. So anyway, let's go through the wiki of the shot real quick. It's an ounce of 151 proof rum.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna die. And a half ounce of port. Half ounce of port.
The shots are done in metric.
As I pour part of it on my counter, but that's why I have bar mats down. We're gonna do a half ounce of lime juice.
Okay.
Bam. Half ounce of
This is
lime
gonna kill
juice.
somebody.
Quarter ounce of maple syrup, and we're using the real stuff, so
Really?
none of that hocus pocus.
Look at that fake
Rigor-
stuff.
Rigmarole.
Aunt Jemima stuff.
This is straight from a tree.
And what you would call 2 dashes of absinthe.
Oh, really?
Oh, we're going down Wicked Highway tonight.
Down.
So,
down.
What we are going to do is give that a quick shake, and pour that into a shot glass. From there, all we got to do is top it with soda water. And you have blood on a stone.
Dude, that is killer.
Here we go. Cheers.
You guys ready for this?
Can we drink it now?
Salute.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're drinking.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
any bad performances from us
Yeah.
from now on is
Yeah.
your
The
fault.
rest of the show is
We are no longer
Unpredictable.
responsible for our actions tonight. Sean
Yes.
is like an angel pissing on my tongue,
Oh
man.
my God,
Right? That's
So good, bro.
that is
how did you see my internet search history?
Oh wait, that's you.
All right, that was you. All right, I got it. Unfortunately, because of documentation, I have to take a quick picture of it before I take my shot. So
That's
there we
really
go.
amazing.
That was that was delicious, man.
That was good. That was like really good.
That is something you do not want to drink a lot
There's
of.
no
That-
way
that
you
rum
think
will
there's
sneak up on
151
you.
in there.
Sean made that up on the fly this afternoon.
I am a master bartender or mixologist, as that word is
This
known
is
by
like
now.
a good episode of Bar Rescue, man. This is awesome.
Sean.
Yo. Someone says Sean. What's
Not
Sean?
that Sean.
Be specific.
It's like an echo chamber. Sean, what?
Sean,
What?
what? What do you want? What do you want?
I'm surrounded by
Everything's in
Sean.
threes too.
All right. Before we move on to the next cocktail, I'm going to try to do this shot. I'm actually afraid. All right. Whew.
I'm glad
All
I
right.
brought my
1,
designated driver.
2, 3.
There you go. Do the shot.
Yeah,
Do
Oh,
the
that is
shot.
lovely.
that is
Oh.
delicious.
It was absolutely delicious. It was good.
Yeah, I would
Whew.
drink that.
I made that batch, to be honest.
And
to
you
be,
were just literally.
I made the batch.
I mean, because you
I
got the
made the
skills
batch.
over there. No, he made it look all fancy cocktail, but you
I
actually
made the batch.
Man, I'll tell you.
Look at Sean. Look at Sean.
give credit
I can
where
see him
credit
right
is
now.
due,
I can
sir.
see him right now. He's hating on me.
I can tell you guys got together earlier
He's hitting
today.
on you.
Dude, I told you what the cocktail was. Oh, good for you. You can follow instructions. You're like anyone with a cookbook. Good job, Ian.
Yeah, that mac and cheese is delicious. I followed the directions on the box.
Yes.
So for cocktail number 2, this is going to be a little bit more of a sipper. This is a vodka cocktail. So this will be served in a little, I use my little stemless martini glasses. A little more simple, a little easier to create.
You got some
Let me change my cocktail cam again.
Oh.
Which one is that? There we go. Boop. All right. So this one's a little bit easier. 2 ounces of vodka. 1/2 ounce creme de voilettes.
Creme de voilette. Oh, nice.
Si, si.
That's my favorite.
B.
Half ounce of triple sec. Sometimes the speed pours get stuck. Don't get worried about that. It just happens with age. And about 3 dashes of Jamaican bitters.
All right. This glass does not want to work with the strainer.
Ian's glass doesn't want to work with his strainer.
No, it does not.
You need the sombrero.
You know, I don't know if we talked about it before. I was going to shake this one, so.
I stirred it.
Apparently not.
All right, that's fine.
It's a sombrero.
I stirred it.
Oh, yes, it is.
Damn.
It never dawned on me. Oh, my Lord, mercy.
Oh my God.
All right, we're going to come back up front. All right, so we're going to strain that nice and neat into our martini glass. Boop. It should have a very faint
gonna
purple
make one
color
for y'all.
from the creme de voilette.
So I love creme de voilette. That's my own.
They say no. No?
Creme de voilette's my dancer name.
So this is a sipper.
Sipper,
I
a
mean,
sipper,
Sean's
yes.
knocking shit over, so I mean,
Sipper. After we just hit you with a shot, that means take it easy.
Right? Oh,
That's
it's lovely. Tastes like candy.
It's nice and clear.
Not the dancer.
Wow.
Wait, which one? That's your other dancer name?
There's more
How about,
candies than Sean's in this room
so
right
we
now.
didn't come up with a drink name for this. How about this, Sean? Tastes like Candy's panties.
Candy's panties.
How about just candy's panties?
That's a great name for a drink.
Candy's panties.
That's it. That's real win.
Candy's panties it is.
Yeah, that peaches.
Fine. Oh, well, cheers, everyone.
that is an
Very
overwhelming.
strong.
You know what? That's a fitting name because I've got an overwhelming sweet tart taste from
Yes,
this.
sweet tart.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
How's it smell?
Tell me
Yeah,
I'm
that's
wrong.
a sipper.
Tell me I'm
You-
wrong. It
You
tastes
get a
like
little bit of that.
sweet tart.
That one kind of grabs you by the boo
That
boo.
essence of a strip club. You get that essence of a strip club
Yes,
from this
I
drink.
mean, I've been to a strip club called Essence.
Essence.
No. At a strip
The
club,
subs are
when you're
blowing
done
my
there,
buttocks off the chair right
Tell me
now.
that doesn't tell you it's strip club.
you know, after a night out at the strip club, all you taste is cinnamon and disappointment. This is not a strip club.
And hopefully not dry blood.
That's what
Wait,
that sounds like.
does it
That
have
sounds like
a-
what I smell when I
This
walk
is
into a
missing
convenience
cinnamon.
store.
Right. It's missing cinnamon. You put a cinnamon stick in this, and then you've got a strip club.
I've got some Goldschlager.
You were
right
talking
here.
about the spice. I thought you were talking about someone named Cinnamon. I'm like, yeah, we're all missing cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yes, cinnamon spelled with an S.
Yeah, that's his dancer name, Cinnamon.
Cinema's coming by later for Danny, man. She'll
Very
be
much
an after
is.
Show.
But you know, she's got like that smoker's voice. Hi, my name is Cinnamon.
Nice
Do you want to
hanging
dance?
out.
$20 for a ride, baby.
Oh my
$20
God.
for a hot toddy.
What's up, baby? I'm cinnamon.
Hi, Daddy.
Okay, this
This
just
is the most fun I've had in a while.
this is when in a very bad.
When do we get to do this again?
I can say this right now. This band really needed this night
Yeah.
tonight. And
Yes, we
won't
did.
go into why.
Thank you.
But thank you all.
Yeah.
Here's
We
the
got a lot
cheers
of
to
good
cinnamon.
things coming up, man.
Cinnamon. We'll see you at the Claremont Lounge later.
Fairmont Lounge.
Cinnamon owes me $20.
There's a 95% chance probability that's where you will find us later.
Sean has a cot there. All the Seans have a cot there. It's just named.
All
It's
the
just
Seans.
labeled Sean.
There's a Sean trifecta coming down to the Claremont Lodge.
It's a Sean conspiracy.
Oh my God! Now
You
look,
say that like it's a bad thing.
Wait, wait, wait.
I'm
Talk
gonna
about
work.
Claremont. You need a spot to crash. You can't just drive home.
Y'all ain't right.
I have to stop laughing for so long.
So you know in a lot of bars, where you
Mine's
walk
inside. Sean's is out by the dumpster.
Oh.
The Claremont Lounge is like it's a rite of
iconic.
passage to come through Atlanta. Like all the tour guys, like we work with touring production companies and setting up shows and stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
those guys, the first, especially if they're there for a 2-nighter, they come in the second day and they're just all covered in Claremont hats, Claremont stickers all over their gear.
You can
Claremont
tell. You can
shirts,
tell.
Claremont
It is a
this,
rite of
Claremont
passage.
that. And it's like, man, it's an initiation to the ATL, man. You got to go to the Claremont.
It's a beer
It's
gut.
an initiation.
I've never been there. I've only heard rumors.
never been there?
No,
It's funny. No, that's just the point.
Okay.
Like, tourists
I've
come
heard
in
it's
and
where
go
old
to the Claremont
It's
It's
Lodge.
tame now
Locals
compared to
don't
how
go.
it was 20 years ago, man.
I went to the Claremont. I was taken to the Claremont on my 21st birthday.
There you go.
So
It's
sorry
just
for
tame.
that.
It's
16 years ago.
tame now compared to how it was then.
Oh, it's probably a lot different now. Blondie was
So are
still
you.
alive.
So I actually remember, like,
They still have a blondie there. It's okay.
yeah, they still have a blind. But like when I went there, like what, 5 years ago with my brother?
Lounge beer.
There's a
Yeah.
Claremont Lounge
Oh, the beer.
Oh, wow.
This is a Claremont Lounge beer?
No way.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Why
man.
don't you pay
Try
attention
this,
when
man.
Is it
people
called
hand
the
you
Dash?
things?
Yeah, oh, God.
You paid in dedication to the Claremont. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Drink
I
it.
told you I have no inner filter.
You sure?
That's empty.
Yes, go ahead.
I assume you wouldn't have put it in my hands if you did not want me to crack the tab.
Go open it up and
No,
drink.
here, look at it, dude.
That was historic. You shouldn't do that.
Wait a minute, dude. I've been
That
seeing
was
that for
19
12
money.
years. I'm just gonna take a little sip
Yeah,
of
like
that.
if you gave it 2 more
Yeah,
years,
do it.
it would
It's
have been
good.
legal.
Now look, do we need are we gonna need a penicillin shot after we do this?
No, Sean, you're good. If you'd waited 2 more years, it would be legal, and then you'd have to worry. But right now, it's not legal, so you're good.
Excellent, excellent. At least what's the stipulations on that, man?
This is Claremont Lounge beer.
This is
Claremont
the South,
Lounge
and this
beer.
is
Tastes like
North.
cinnamon and
Start going.
disappointment.
Yes. No, this just tastes like this.
Cinnamon and disappointment.
Cinnamon.
For the 40th anniversary of Blondie.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Just finish that shit.
Oh, that's actually
There you go.
Wait a minute, that's good, man. It tastes good.
Really good.
Chug the,
You gotta try that.
the booze.
Sorry.
Yeah, I did.
It's good.
You still think you can?
So I would like to propose
It's not
a
bad.
There needs to be
a cover band
prize on the
called
line at
Sean
the
Hannigan's.
end.
Shenanigans.
It's just all Rick Astley songs.
We're just gonna cover Shauna Na.
Sean.
Nice.
So there is one thing.
La 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 la.
Before we play
What was
the
it?
song. You guys have a song coming up, I'm sure.
We do.
Yes.
It goes in line with the shot you made for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's one thing we want to do first. Is we want to wish Danny a happy birthday.
Yes! Oh my God! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy
Danny.
birthday, Mr. Uncle Danny! Uncle Danny! Happy birthday to you!
Yeah.
Did you wish for a different
Don't
band?
even think about it, dude. Don't even think about it.
Did you wish for a different band?
But
I definitely did think about it, but since the candles
Okay.
were hot, I stopped.
Stop. Don't touch it.
Don't touch
Stop.
it. Don't touch it.
Can't touch
Who
this.
made it?
Time in COVID, man. We're in a
Who made this?
Publix probably or Kroger.
Do what? Say that again.
Publix or Kroger.
Her name was Sarah.
Okay, whoever made it at Publix, they did
Cinnamon
an
with
amazing
cinnamon.
job. This is beautiful.
Does it have
Yes.
cinnamon on there?
Yeah, her name was Sarah.
Her name is Sarah. That is freaking awesome. It is beautiful.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday,
Awesome.
Uncle Danny.
Appreciate it.
Happy birthday, Uncle Danny.
Yes.
That's
Uncle
never
Danny.
going away.
He'll be known
Never
as Uncle
going
Danny
away.
forever.
Come
What
here.
he doesn't know is it's just a prop.
here
It's
and
not
get
actually a
this.
cake.
Come here and get this. Put your head on camera for a minute and
Come
come
on.
here and get this.
Oh, there's
There.
Ruben.
Okay, this is Bonnie. Put your head on
Lord,
camera. Put it on
Just
camera.
turn to the left, Bonnie.
There it is.
There's
Thank
only
y'all.
like
That is awesome.
300 people
Appreciate
looking.
that.
Happy birthday, brother.
Don't touch my cake.
That sounded like fighting words, Uncle
Spit
Danny.
on it and tell it it's pretty.
Getting the,
You don't want to fuck with Uncle Danny's cake, man.
Touching your cake all day, Dan. What are you gonna do about it?
There'll be some cake to touch later.
We're gonna start calling Danny cakes instead of Uncle Dan.
Danny cakes. Gonna put his candle in your frosting.
Okay, I just opened the door.
Which door? The front
Light
or
my
the other
candle
one?
and come me in frosting.
That's too many questions, Sean. You don't ask him that one.
I think it's time for another song.
We're ready for a song.
All right, cool. We're hyperventilating. Have more songs.
Hold on.
Give us
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes and pipes are calling. From Glen to
Take
Glen,
these
down
headphones
the
off.
mountainside.
All right,
I know the whole song. I can keep going.
Laura, can you pull the mic?
We need to recoup here.
So yeah, I guess we're about to play a song. Huh?
Play a song. Words.
Do we need to switch the mic out again?
Yes, we do.
Ian, we broke a metal band.
We broke it.
Nonsense. I have not yet begun to define myself.
So if that doesn't work for the bass, just pull the thing out and change it. Or pull it out and put it back right in the spot.
Pull out and just go back in.
I didn't even make it through that before I do that. Oh, it works. God damn.
Why didn't it stop? What'd you do?
So I'll give a quick introduction of this song. All songs, all good songs should be stories. And this story is about the legacy that you leave on this planet when you are gone. Because at some point, everyone will lose somebody, and everyone will also be the one who is lost. And so what you leave behind is the memory that everyone else has of you. So this song is called Words on a Stone.
Count it off, Sean.
1, 2,
Which one?
3, 4.
My father left this world too soon, suddenly. In loving memory, the words all that remain. But now inside my head, my time will surely end. What will be left of him when all my days are spent weeping? I reach down. So much more than this words on a stone. 6 feet above his white bones. He was so much more than his words on a stone. My mother was the world with eyes shining bright. One dear memory will wake me in the night. We are but mortal souls, our days are precious. Fall and slowly fade from you. Weeping, I will reach down. Ground when we all
you very much. Thank you very much.
Woo! That was awesome, guys.
Still hearing clapping.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was great.
We got it down to a science now.
So we're gonna hear a little bit more in the after show.
Oh, wait, that's right.
But
What are you doing?
That's
I
awesome.
don't know.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity, man. We're
yes,
having a
no, thank you for
blast.
coming out.
God, we're
We,
having a
we
blast.
love
a
it
lot
when
of
the
fun.
bands come out. When the local guys come out and come play a show for me in my basement, I love it.
Yeah, I blame
guy
any
has
of
a
my
hell of a man
mistakes on the
cave.
last shot. So
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, it's all.
Damn.
We're about to go to the shameless plugs, and then we're gonna go to the after show, and it's gonna get real shitty after that. I'm feeling.
Shameless plug.
But
shit.
it's shameless plugs time.
All right.
Who's
Our
gonna
guest,
start?
Voltagehead first.
Yes, Voltagehead.
We are Voltagehead.
Tell
Voltagehead.
us
One
where we
word.
Find you.
You find us on Voltagehead official, pretty much everywhere. Voltagehead Facebook, Voltagehead official at Instagram.
Voltagehead at Reverb Nation.
Yeah,
Reverb
Voltagehead
Nation.
Reverb Nation.
Voltagehead at Spotify. All that good stuff. And we have a record that is coming out called Unbroken. And man, we can't wait to release it upon the world, man. We're just like, we're thankful to finally be at the stage where we're at and ready to be ready. You know, we're ready to get it out. Unfortunately, we are delayed because of everything else. The reason everybody else is delayed right now, man. And
So
it's a bummer.
the name of the
It is what it
album,
is.
Unbroken, comes from the fact that right after they had their unfortunate loss of their singer and bass player, they found me, and I wrote that song before we found McMaster, and the name of the song is also a song on the album. The name of the album is also a song on the album, and the song itself we won't play tonight, but it's written
You
about.
playing it later?
No, we're not.
We might. We're not above it.
No, we're not.
We might.
no, but that song's kind of difficult.
Sounds divided.
playing acoustic.
Anyway, we wrote.
As soon as we count all the votes,
That song was
We'll
written
find
on
out if we're
acoustic,
gonna
by
play
the
it
way.
later.
Illegal votes.
Oh, it
Only
was
illegal
written on
votes.
acoustic.
That song was written on acoustic.
Yeah, so the
We've
way
never-
that
We've never tried that with acoustic.
yeah, so the way that me and Sean met, that started this whole thing on this road. I have been for years trying to put something together. And Bonnie, my girlfriend, kept saying, why don't you go audition for somebody? And I'm like, everybody does covers. I don't want to do covers. I have no interest in it. I'm on Craigslist looking for a drummer. And I see this ad from this band called Long Claw. Looking for a second guitarist.
I think we were actually called Muckraker at the time.
No, it was Long Claw.
Were we going out?
Yeah, it was Long Claw. He'd come up with the name
Oh yeah,
by
it was.
then.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
It was right there, man. It was
So-
right there.
And I'm looking at it, and I'm reading the influence, and I see Sabbath, Clutch, Pantera, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all with this.
That sounds like a good Saturday night to me.
So I send Will, you know, God rest his soul. The dude was, he was a powerhouse. He was. He really was.
He was tortured by songs, tortured genius, man.
Yeah.
That happens to lyric writers and vocalists.
So
Very fine line.
I send Will a email, and we start talking back and forth, and he sends me some files from Long Claw, and I learn them, show up, play, and everything just went from there. They gave me asked me if I wanted the spot. I'm like, yeah. Then we played.
He was the only guy we auditioned. After he auditioned and came in, it was like, Will is so good, what do you think? And I was like, I don't see why we shouldn't bring him into the situation, you know? It was kind of a given after we danced. I don't know.
And we were signed on Pavement. You know, we started doing shows, and unfortunately, Will passed away. We started this, and, you know, we're trying to just
And now it's Friday the
steamroll
13th.
this and take it as far as we can take it. And you know, we thank everybody that supports us from the bottom of our hearts.
That shot is
We
kicking
love
his ass right now.
all-
Yeah, we wouldn't be here without all you guys.
Yeah,
all
we
you
wouldn't be
fucking
here
guys.
without
We
all
have an
y'all.
audience that's in here. and
Big
you
shout
all
out to
can't
all
see
of
him.
you. For one, the ladies of Voltage.
And
Big shout
the, yeah,
out to-
the
to-
patience from all of them.
Big shout out to our host for providing shots and beverages for everybody. I mean, this is
And
the
I'm
way-
sorry I rambled.
This is the best bar that I've ever been at, and especially under COVID conditions. Oh my
Well,
God,
guys,
man!
we appreciate you, and I have to say, like, thank you very much for being on. You shared your upcoming album with us, and like Ian and I listened to it. It's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you.
and it goes with every artist, but I'm always impressed when I can hear someone's music. I go, "Hold, wow, they want to come on our show," because I don't think we do anything that cool. But I mean, like, I'm glad you're here, and I'm really glad you're making.
If
music
we haven't
there, 'cause
shown you
it's-
yet, we drink beer. Man.
Yeah, we like.
Yeah, you do. But I'm gonna plug a few things,
Thank
mostly
you so much,
us.
though. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plug yourself, man.
Shameless
Absolutely.
plugs.
Plug yourself.
I am going to plug myself. Thank you.
We're going around the room with this.
So anyone who's watching, either be it on Facebook Live or on YouTube later on, or some other format that I don't know about yet, like, share, follow, do the things that
it gonna
let
be
us
on
know
the
that you love
parlor?
us. Of course, we're on Facebook, fb.me/Beery Traveler. We're on Instagram, _Beery_Traveler. We're on Twitter, Beery_Traveler. We're on Patreon.com/Beery Traveler. Thank you to Ty, our director, who tells us how to look good. Thank you to Voltagehead for coming on. You guys are awesome. I know I just said that, but
Thank you.
Thank you
I'm
for having
I'm
us.
glad you finally took a breath because I thought you were going to choke out with all that stuff going.
I'm really good at this. Also, if you saw any of the pictures that I took before the show with the beer, or you'll see later on when I post the drinks and the recipes, there's a little cute, wonderful, beautiful little coasters under it. And one of our coworkers that Ian and I work with at the restaurant actually makes coasters. Normally, I just put one of the ones I've collected under there. But carrying coasters on Instagram, made by our friend Carrie.
We should do some
And
Voltagehead coasters.
Hell yeah.
She should. Oh, dude, Carrie, do some metal coasters.
Dude,
But
so metal right there, bro. You just got so metal right there.
yes. She makes coasters, and I take pictures of cocktails I make, and I was like, oh God, we should at least try to put some of our
I'm
stuff
glad you
together.
put tails on the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
Amazing how a good idea comes together.
Yeah, exactly, man. You never know where it's going to come from, man.
That's true. So, and with that, I'm going to toss it back over to Ian for our sign off.
That was one of the best shameless plugs I've ever heard.
We love you, brother.
You have to
Thank
shameless
you.
plug yourself.
All right,
So
hold on.
fucking
Oh,
yes.
Wait. That was far from shameless at the end there.
I haven't even started yet.
Oh, Jesus.
See?
Oh, Jesus. I see a
my name is
boot.
Ian.
I see a boot in Sean McMaster's future.
My name is Ian.
Das Boot.
I'm going to say it one more time.
Oh,
my name
let's
is
not
Ian.
Go there tonight.
Get up on time.
Beery Traveler. Hey, we'll see you next week on Friday. We got James from Tropidelic coming on to hang out with us. So Tropidelic fans, come hang out. Thanks again to Voltagehead for hanging out with us, coming over, drinking some
Thank you
beers
for
with
having
us.
us, bro. Thank you
So,
for having us.
yes.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Again, until next week, until next Friday. I'm Ian.
Tune in next
Sean,
Friday.
The Beery Traveler. We'll see you next week.
Same beer time.